Hi friends, and welcome back to DreamingUpDemming. In today's vlog, we head into Disney's Hollywood Studios. And today is a very special day because there are 2 brand new shows that premiered at Hollywood Studios this week. I feel so lucky that we are some of the first guests to enjoy these brand new entertainment options available in the parks. We make sure to enjoy some of the classics, of course, before they go away soon. My friend Chris joins me on this lovely day as we make sure to get all the summer sweets and tasty treats you will love at the parks your very next visit. I'm so happy you're joining me on this lovely summer day at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Hi friends, and as you can tell, I'm here at Hollywood Studios today, and I bet you can guess why. We're going to try to see the new Little Mermaid show, the new Villains show. There's some new sweet treats I want to try, and I have reservations with a wonderful friend of mine at the Roundup Rodeo BBQ, which I've never been to. He has, but I want to try it out because it looks amazing. I'm super excited. You may see some familiar faces, especially if you look up a lot of Tokyo Disney vlogs, but you'll see who it is in just a minute. But let's go ahead and head on those gates, enjoy this muggy, hot, rainy day, and head into Hollywood Studios. Currently at Hollywood Studios, they also have an event called Cool Kids Summer. So they have these wonderful little pamphlets right here as soon as you enter at the crossroads. So I got one of these pamphlets and it lets you know the special meet and greet characters that they have going on, which have a plethora of characters all around the park, especially in Animation Courtyard. And then they give you a little map here. Let me open it up, it's so windy. Just to show you where you can meet all the characters and what special things they have going on, what rides are the correct height for little ones and everything like that. So if you have a little one and you're coming into Hollywood Studios, I highly recommend that you grab one of these as soon as you walk in here at the crossroads. Alrighty, as we wait for one more to join our party, I think we're going to head to ABC Commissary because I do have one of the new Stitch desserts available there. They don't have the drink, darn it. But Backlot Express doesn't open up for another half hour, so I'm going to head to ABC Commissary, get the Stitch dessert, and then there's another drink. I have no idea if it's new. I've never seen it. It looked really interesting. It reminds me of the Villains, and I'm in that mood today since we're going to go see those shows. So let's head into ABC Commissary, and I'll show you exactly what I'm going to get. Stopped off at ABC Commissary to try some of these new sweet treats. Well, one of them's definitely new. It's the new Stitch pudding, but there is another beverage here that I've never had, and it looks very spooky. Gets me in the mood for the Villains show today. But let's start off with the new Stitch pudding. So this is called the Experiment 626 pudding. It's sour blue raspberry pudding with ube passion fruit streusel and blue pineapple whipped cream topped with the flour. It is so bright blue and purple with that beautiful flower on top. It looks exquisite. I'm hoping it's not going to dye my mouth and my teeth blue. It is so stinking blue. But let's give it a try. It looks so good. And look how bright that is. And it's actually a pretty good size. Now, as a reminder, this one is $5.29, so not too bad. And I do believe it does qualify as a snack if you're using the Disney dining plan. I'm sure this flour is edible, but I just can't fathom eating a flour. So let's go ahead and try some of this whipped cream, some of the crumble streusel. Oh my gosh. And some of the sour blue raspberry pudding. Oh my gosh. You think there's any artificial colors in there? It's all natural. I'm just kidding. That is way more delightful than I would have thought it would have been. Wow. So yeah, it does have that hint of sour, but it has enough sweet to really balance it out so you're not puckering your lips from it being too sour. Honestly, a kid would, I think, adore this because of how blue it is and crazy looking it is. It has a great flavor. I'd happily give this 5 out of 5 stars. Great price point, super cute and super tasty. I'm glad I started off with that blue raspberry pudding because it dyed my mouth blue after 2 bites. I have like blue teeth and blue lips, so I'm gonna wash it down with this new beverage I got here. This is called the Bubbles of the Sea. It is Gold Peak sweet green tea, lemon juice, pineapple, and guava topped with boba pearls and a splash of shimmer. This is $7.29, and it also qualifies as a snack for the Disney dining plan. As you can see, it definitely has a little shimmer on the bottom. I wouldn't say in your face shimmer, but it has the boba pearls too. So I don't want to mess it up. It looks so pretty, but I feel like I need to swirl it. Like in Tokyo Disney, you always have to stir every drink you get, right? I'm trying to figure out what I'm getting first out of this first sip. That's good. Very sweet though. I was hoping for more of that sparkling flavor where you get more of the soda forward and then just a little bit of those syrups, but it's pretty heavy on the syrup. And it doesn't help that there's also sweet boba pearls inside. For me personally, unfortunately, I would give it 3 out of 5 stars only because it is very sour, very sweet, and I'm probably going to have to take a Tums after drinking this for sure, but I'm sure if you have kids, they would love to do this, but I highly recommend if you do have kids, try to see if they'll share it because this is about the size of my head. So it's a pretty big drink. At $7.29, it should be a pretty big drink, but I guess I will finish this up, maybe give my friends a little try, see if they like it as well. But I'm going to finish this up and hopefully we'll get in line soon for a show. It's a little rainy and muggy outside, but it's supposed to be beautiful a little later on. So hopefully we'll get to see some of that new cool summer stuff also in the animation courtyard. But I'll catch up with you guys in just a minute. Well, we walked over to the Little Mermaid show, but it is quite a long line right now, and we have time restrictions with one of our friends, so I think we're going to go see the villain show in a few minutes, walk over that direction. But there is that little store next to the Little Mermaid show that has tons and tons of princess merchandise. My daughter would absolutely love to be here. So just be aware if you're looking for any Disney princess merch, you can go right here. We have cute little pajamas. We have our princess socks, princess skirt. Oh my gosh. I may have to buy something for my daughter here. Oh, they even have some of the new ears. So they have the new Cinderella ears, the new Aurora ears that I just personally bought. They are so stinking cute. Someone's not very happy back there. We have the Moana ears and the Rapunzel ears. I don't know the price point on these. I want to say probably $39.99 is what I paid for on Shop Disney. Oh my goodness, a little music box. Okay, I may have to come back here later and buy that for my daughter. $29.99, that is so cute. So yeah, tons and tons of Disney princess merchandise right here next to the Little Mermaid show. I'm over here by all the new Disney Junior stuff because they have the new cool summer going on, but there's a really cute food stand over here that has little kid stuff that my kids would adore. So let me go ahead and show you what they have over here at this cute stand. Over here by Star Wars Launch Bay, there is this cute little stand that has a lot of toddler favorites and little kid favorites. I believe they are most likely sponsored by Once Upon a Farm. But over here, they have the refrigerated oat bar, strawberry, fruit and veggie blend, and Mama Blueberry. That is my son's favorite. Fruit and veggie blend, kale, green kale apples, coconut milks, and they have chocolate milks. Oh my gosh, regular milk, low-fat milk, apple juice, bottled water, sodas, frozen treats. But the big thing here that my kids would love is that they have Once Upon a Farm treats. I would come here and spend loads of money if this stays here forever. Just to give you an idea of what they look like, these are the coconut milks that they have for Once Upon a Farm. And then here are the milks. So they have the chocolate milk, the low-fat milk, the apple juice. Here's the Once Upon a Farm, the Mama Blueberry, which my son loves, and then the fruit and veggie blend, green kale and apple Once Upon a Farm. I think I accidentally said regular milk earlier, but it's only chocolate milk and the low-fat milk. So that's a fat-free milk and a low-fat milk. And then waters and sodas. But yeah, so this is all located right over by the new Disney Junior Cool Summer area where they have tons of live entertainment and characters galore meeting and greeting out here. They got Goofy out here roaming. This is great. We didn't want to watch the show on an empty stomach, and it wouldn't be a Disney trip without a Mickey pretzel. So yeah, I have the Mickey pretzel here in all its salty goodness. It is $7.99. It does include the cheese. If you take away the cheese, it's still going to be $7.99, so you might as well take the cheese and either eat it or dump it in the trash, depending on how much you like this fake cheese. But yeah, I am more of a spicy mustard, brown mustard, or yellow mustard type person, but let's go ahead and give it a try. It's been a few years since I've had a Mickey pretzel. Let's try this cheese. It is warm, so. I used to like the cheese here probably when I was a kid, but let's see. Oh, it's so hard. You gotta stir it around. It's like.
Can you taste the crust?
Okay, it's still very, very, very good. It's okay. You're not in the frame. You're good.
Sorry.
You're fine. They're still delicious as always. But they still won't beat the pretzels over at the German Pavilion. Or the Germany Pavilion. Those are the best pretzels. But I'll still give these a solid 4 out of 5 stars. Because it wouldn't be a Disney trip without your Mickey pretzel. So if you're looking to see one of the villain shows, you're gonna head towards the Rock and Roller Coaster area and the Sunset Showcase. And back here is where they have all the show building and everything. You have to go through the Rock and Roller Coaster, so don't think that you're lost. You actually do have to go through the Rock and Roller Coaster area and through a pair of gates back here. You'll see in a second when I turn this corner. Alrighty, it's time for some villains Unfairly Ever After. Walking here through the gates, I'm so sorry. Try not to get in your shot too. Oh wow, so I assume we're gonna see all these lovely villains here against this wall. And everyone taking their pictures with the villains Unfairly Ever After fence over there. But it looks like there's definitely a line, so let's go ahead and get in it. Well, we made it inside. So if you make it at least into the gates in the waiting area, you're guaranteed to get into the show, but it's starting.
It's enough to make one see spots!
I finally made it through the glass! Oh, well, hello. I like your hat. Captain Hook at your service. No applause. That brat, Peter Pan, you're too late!
Why, there's no need to be frightened of me. Isn't that right, my pet?
Listen, you hovering apparition. I've been dreadfully misunderstood. I should have been Sultan!
Oh wow, you need a little cheese to go with that.
Silence!
Do you cheer for the spider waiting for the kill?
I'm an original, darling!
Out for the world's most hated. Or scream in a deviant of evil.
Surprise! Here's my special guest today.
Hello.
I'm sure every one of you recognizes my friend Chris. You know him as TDRexplorer, connoisseur of sorts of all the Asia parks and surrounding areas. But today he is here at Hollywood Studios and we were going to check out some of these shows. You know, I actually had to remind you, you know what like this month is for us?
What is?
7 years.
Right, when we met.
Yep,
Right.
7 years.
7 years. That's a
Flies
long
by.
time.
Now we're old and turning gray.
Yeah,
But
we are.
Anywho, back to the villain show. I thought it was good. I think it was a great replacement for the Lightning McQueen show.
I don't remember much of the Lightning McQueen show. I think I saw it once.
It's literally just an animatronic that talked and there was like screens showing you how to drive a car. So essentially they've actually added human beings and entertainment, right?
Okay, yeah.
I mean, maybe not a whole lot of human beings. There's like 3 live actors, singers, if you want to call it singing. I mean, more like beatboxing and like talk singing, but
Boxing, yeah.
it was cute. It had a lot of screen usage. So if that's something you're sensitive to, be aware that there's a lot of screens. There are some flashing lights and a lot of moving objects. But other than that, how do you feel about the show?
It was fine. I just, over-reliance on screens. There should have been more actors, more performers, I think. And maybe more practical sets. Like some of it was moving, which was nice, but...
Yeah, the alligator was moving around and chasing Captain Hook, but
like,
again, he was on a screen. They could have made like some sort of like rolling puppet or like, I don't know.
More, everything was screens. That's like my biggest gripe with it.
And there's so many talented entertainers here in the Orlando area. I just know that they could have found some really wonderful entertainers and threw in some more villains. They even had some villains that were like live actors, but on the screen, which was interesting. But I just wish they had more live actors because I love supporting the entertainment industry. I worked for it for so long, but I still think I would still give it 5 out of 5 stars. It was a great replacement. The entertainers that were there were wonderful, and I had a fun experience, and I got to get out of the sun for like 18 minutes, but let's go find some fun adventures, not in the sun, and hopefully go see the Little Mermaid show here soon.
Yes, let's go see that.
I almost walked out of here without showing you some of the merchandise that they have for the new Villains Unfairly Ever After. They have this cute t-shirt for $39.99. We have die-cut magnets here. These are $14.99. Looks like there's like an ornament of sorts of the magic mirror. This is really cute for $22.99. And then a villain's like, not Tervis cup, but like a stainless steel cup. And this one is $27.99. You can kind of see all the villains and the cracked mirrors. Yeah, I would definitely give that show a chance. It's definitely a great way to escape the heat. So for those of you that want kind of a brief synopsis of what that villain show is about and Fairly Ever After, basically it's a live stage show with, well actually it's just 3 live actors, but it's a live stage show and they show all the villains and how they think they've all been treated unfairly, and the magic mirror is like going crazy because I guess all the villains are inside this mirror, but 3 of them have cracked through the mirror, and that is Cruella de Vil, Captain Hook, and Maleficent. And basically they explain their stories and how they were treated unfairly, and it's our job as the audience to help the magic mirror decide who is the most unfairly one ever after. And they decide that after they perform. We do a round of applause at the end between the 3. Supposedly, there's different endings depending on which villain gets like the most claps, but I've only seen the ending for Maleficent, but I kind of want to go again today to see if I can get an ending for Captain Hook or Cruella de Vil, but I highly, highly doubt I will because Maleficent truly is the one that's the most understood, and I'm saying that as someone who used to be friends with Princess Aurora at Disney World for 6 years, but all in all, I think it was a really great show. I enjoyed it. It was fun to escape the heat. Again, it's just so darn hot here. I don't know how you guys do it here in the dead of summer. But we're gonna go find some adventures right now, get into some fun food maybe, and some more fun shows and some fun characters hopefully. Decided to stop off for a little snacky snack in Star Wars Land, but I think we're gonna go to that Cargo Bay 7 to get a new treat that neither one of us has seen, a new savory treat. So I'm excited to eat. I am a little hungry. Time for a light lunch at Cargo Bay 7. You can find this in the Star Wars Land, right next to all the action. We stopped off at Docking Bay 7 Food and Cargo for a little light lunch since we have the barbecue later today, but we were looking at all the mobile orders in Hollywood Studios and we both found a new item that neither one of us has had before, and this is the Slice Aopi Wrap. I'm hoping I pronounced that correct. I don't know Star Wars characters, but perhaps that is a Star Wars character. But this is a roasted pork loin, capicola ham, spiced broccoli, provolone, and red pepper emul sauce wrapped in a pita served with yuca fries and topped with an aioli sauce. And this is $15.99. Of course, I went ahead and added on a Coke Zero for myself, but I'm gonna give this a try. I'm super, super excited. I'm trying to maneuver a way to eat this as petitely and nicely as possible, but this thing's pretty big, so for $15.99, it's not a bad price point, but let's give it a try. That's good. I feel the spicy. Chris warned me it was gonna have a little spice. Whew. You liked it? Yeah. I think if you like this like spicy Italian BMT or whatever at Subway, you would like it. Definitely have your Coke or your water on hand, but that's actually really good. I'm glad they added some new items here. It looks like they may have updated the menu as well. You can look on your mobile ordering on the Disney app and see everything they offer here, but this one, I give it 5 out of 5 stars. That is delicious. And I haven't even had the yuca fries and I already rated it, but I'm sure they're good. Let's see. So these large yuca fries, they are not French fries, so don't think they're French fries, y'all. That was a very dense bite. I think if it was a little fresher, it'd be better, but it still has a really good flavor and the sauce is really good. I'm very content with my choices here. So overall, 5 out of 5 stars for the Docking Bay 7 Cargo and Food. Oh my gosh, celebrities!
Hi Woody. Hi Jesse.
Hi Jesse. Real life celebrities. Time for some Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Wouldn't be a Hollywood Studios trip without it. Even though I am a die-hard The Great Movie Ride fan, I miss it so dearly and I wish it was back. I still love that ride and think it's so cute. I cannot wait to bring my kids back here to ride that because I don't think there is any kind of height restriction or anything. I mean, it's a little rough maybe to bring a baby on, but I think my son and my daughter could enjoy it now and I really want to bring them back. It's just so colorful, everything's so fun. It is a little rough around the edges at some of those dance moves, but all in all, I had a really great time on that ride and I can't wait to bring my family back and my kids. I think they're going to love that. It's about that time of the day. We're going to check out the new Little Mermaid, a musical adventure show. I cannot wait. I'm very excited. I've missed this show dearly, and I'm very happy that they've redone it. Hopefully, it lives up to my expectations. Oh my goodness, that was so cute. I loved it. I loved every bit of it. It is such a good I mean, not improvement, but such a good thing that they're putting the show there finally, and it was wonderful.
I really enjoyed it. I think I liked it better than the villains.
Oh, hands down. I mean, obviously entertainers in both shows are incredible, but I think they put a lot more into the show. There's a lot more, I mean, the live actors, you got the puppeteers, you have a good element of like mixing the screens with active like in-show elements too.
I think so, yeah. I think they did a good job with just mixing practical and the screens. That's a really good, clever use of it, I think.
Yeah, and I had seen things online and I was kind of dismissive about, I don't know if I'm going to like it, yada, yada, yada. I think you have to go there in person and experience it because I've worked in the entertainment industry for years and years and years. I absolutely loved it. Everyone is extremely talented in that show, and what a great addition to the park. They needed some more shows for the entertainment, capital of the world, right? Orlando, Florida.
Yep.
But no, I really love that show. 5 out of 5 stars. But I think we're going to move on to some more exciting adventures.
Sounds good.
Also, just so you're aware, with the Little Mermaid show, it's continuous shows throughout the day, but there will be a wait time. I didn't see an established wait time on the actual app. It said 60 minutes for us. It was actually 30 minutes for the next show. We got great seats and everything. But the Villain show does have specific show times, so just keep that aware when you come into the park and when you're planning your day to make sure you see both of the shows. Well, friends, you have until June 7th to enjoy the Muppet Vision 3D because June 7th is when it's officially closing down. I have some friends that'll be here closing day, but what a sad time. But I know they're going to be on that rock and roller coaster ride, so they're not leaving the park forever, but always, newer, better things to be built, new ideas. We're always expanding. Wasn't that something Walt said? But we're going to go ahead and head inside to watch Muppet Vision 3D for the very last time. It says the key's under the mat. Is it under there? Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is.
The key is under the mat. Thank you, Chris. Oh my gosh, it's sad days that this is going away. I'm going to be so bummed. I grew up on this. This is like an opening day attraction. Sad days.
You're not a penguin, you're a chicken. I told you chickens to stay on the other side of the road. Okay, why did this chicken cross the road? Ah, that's funny.
I'm Max. Yes, Debbie was sick, so the union sent me.
Debbie was sick, so the union...
1, 2, 3, 5.
By the light.
I'm the silvery.
Not the sun, but the moon.
No, come on. No. Rosie,
Okay,
get him out of here.
okay, come on, girls, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. No, that's maybe...
What?
Yes.
Really? Here?
Right over there.
Well, of course, certainly. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an unexpected surprise. I have the great honor of introducing the one, the only, Mr. Mickey Mouse.
Hello, hi there. Welcome to my park. How you doing? Hello.
Whoa.
What?
You are not Mickey Mouse, you are a rat.
Rat smack. Besides, they're tourists. What do they know?
I'm so bummed that show is going away. That's like my childhood. The last little piece of Hollywood Studios that was like a classic, and I won't be able to share it with my kids. I never took them here in time to go see it, but I'm very happy that I was able to come see it here with Chris on my final day here. But the final day for you to see it, if I have this vlog up in time, is June 7th, and that's when they're closing the doors to Muppet Vision 3D. Time to head into Roundup Rodeo BBQ for some delicious dinner. I'm really excited. This is my first time here and I've heard nothing but great things. You may miss it when you walk by it, but it's here in Toy Story Land at Walt Disney World inside Hollywood Studios. Let's head inside and get some grub. Just checked into the Rodeo Roundup BBQ. Just to give you a gist of the menu, I'll put it right here while I kind of read it off to give you a better look at it than looking at my phone. But at the Rodeo Roundup BBQ, it is $49 for adults and $27 for children. That's ages 3 to 9. It starts off with a bread service, which is the Prospector's homemade cheddar biscuits with sweet pepper jelly. And then you get like salads. So there's 2 salads that you'll get at the table, which is a Rootin' Tootin' tomato salad and Wheezy's watermelon salad, which I am super excited about. I've heard nothing but great things about that. But then you also get to choose 2 different platters. So you either get the plant-based platter or the regular platter, which has meat. So the regular platter with meat has Evil Doctor smoked ribs, Buttercup's beef brisket. There's a sausage in my boot fire grilled pork sausage, barbecue chicken with style, and buck-and baked beans. But they do also have the Trixie's plant-based trio, if that's something that your party may be interested or need. And it does say that there are some sides included. I thought in the past that the sides you had to choose like a certain one, but with this one it does say that the sides are included, which is the potato barrels, the claw veggie slaw, slinky dog mac and cheese, and then buck-and baked beans and cowpoke corn on the cob. And then you do have a dessert choice. You have to choose one though per guest. And of the desserts, they have Bo's lemon and blueberry cheesecake, Billy's chocolate silk pie, Goat's banana cream pie, Greff's strawberry shortcake, and cupcake a la Forky. And the beverages are included, so like sodas and non-alcoholic drinks. But I think it's about time to head inside. But hopefully I gave you a great idea of the menu items that are available here at the Roundup Rodeo BBQ. Just got our table here, checking out the menu, and something I noticed, they also have a cedar plank saloon salmon available upon request. So we're gonna see if we can get the salmon because I love salmon. So I don't know if you have to like give up one of these items and then you can pick out the salmon, but we'll see. Available at the table, they have 3 different barbecue sauces from sweet, classic, and spicy. So I'll definitely give those a try. But I'm so excited. We asked the server, she did say we could just add on salmon and we didn't have to take out another meat. So we're getting some salmon on our platter, but just look how cute this place is. We kind of got sat between the 2 rooms. There's like the Trixie room, which is the light room. And then there's also like a Bo Peep room over here that's a little bit darker. To start off our delicious meal here, we are starting off with the bread service, which is the Prospector's homemade cheddar biscuits with sweet pepper jelly. It looks amazing. I don't know how we're gonna eat all this food. And then we also got the root and tootin' tomato salad, which is cucumbers, pickled red onion, white balsamic vinaigrette, and we got the watermelon salad, which is fresh torn mint on top of watermelon. So let's give all these wonderful appetizers a try. I didn't show this earlier, but oh my gosh, they look like little kind of like Dixie paper plates, but they're actually porcelain. That is so stinking cute. I already got my plate all set up with my bread and my watermelon and my cucumber salad. I feel kind of like some sort of like purple Smurf with this red lighting that's directly above me, so hopefully it doesn't look too terrible on your TVs. But let's get started with these cheddar biscuits. I did one with the whipped butter and then one with the jelly. The jellies definitely smelled like it had like a sweet Thai chili taste or smell to it, so maybe a little bit of spice. Let's see. It's actually really good. It's not spicy, it's sweet. I thought it was gonna be spicy for sure. But let's try the whipped butter. Nothing wrong with some whipped butter. I love bread. It's got a nice savory like saltiness to the bread. It's no Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuit, but it's pretty darn close and it is delicious. But let's give this watermelon salad that I've been dying to try. It's technically like watermelon seasoning. My mom got a good watermelon at Publix the other day, so. Not the best watermelon I've had, but it's pretty darn good. It's definitely not as bad as sometimes you get in those fruit salads, like the rock hard watermelon that has no taste. It's good. And last but not least, get a little cucumber in here. I don't think I can finagle tomato on here too. Let's see. It's so slippery on this plate. I can't get the tomato. Okay, there we go. So I got a little bit of cucumber, a little bit of tomato action here. That is delightful. That's so good. So far the starters get 5 stars in my book, but let's wait until we get these main platters of meat and sausage and beef brisket and salmon. I'm so excited. But I'm gonna finish up my appetizers first and I'll catch up with you. Are you ready for your big American feast? Oh my God. We got all the fixins. I'm gonna get my plate started. So we just got all of our fixins here, but let's go over our sides. So we have the potato barrels, we got the coleslaw over here, then we got Slinky Dog's mac and cheese, and we have bucket baked beans, and we have the corn on the cob over here. There is so much to try, y'all. I don't even know how I'm gonna fit this all in my belly. Now we did also get our meats too. So for our meat platter, we have the smoked ribs, we have beef brisket, we have sausage, barbecue chicken, And then we also have our salmon that we ordered. So that is something that you can add on at no extra charge. Just mention it to your server. Let's get started with this humongous feast. This place is so cute. There's always something going on every couple minutes, whether you have to freeze because Andy's in the room or they do little activities. It's so cute. I could barely fit all my food on my plate. It looks disgusting, like there's so much stuff on there. It's my little sampler platter of the chicken and the ribs and brisket and beans and mac and cheese, coleslaw, potato barrels, and salmon. May not look appealing, but I'm sure it's going to taste delicious. Let's start off with some of these delicious sides. So we got some mac and cheese. I gotta say though, it looks like it may have been under a heat lamp for a little bit, so I had to stir it around. But let's see. It's good, just not my cup of tea for mac and cheese. I don't know how to describe the flavor. It's very, very child friendly. So I think if your kids like mac and cheese, they would probably love it. We got some coleslaw on our plate here too. Try not to get some mac and cheese in the bite. I'm usually a sweet coleslaw person, so I have a feeling it might be a savory. It's actually really good. I was worried because some of the other items had onions on it that it was going to be a savory coleslaw with onions, but it's actually sweet. It's delightful. And then potato barrels, they're potato barrels, but let's put a little bit of the barbecue sauce on it at least. You can't go wrong with potatoes. I did get some of the baked beans. I'm not usually a baked bean person, but this is all in the name of science to try everything at this restaurant. So let's see. That's actually really good too. I'm so impressed. I'm not gonna eat the corn on camera because y'all do not want to see me eat corn on the cob that's covered in like the street corn cheese and everything. But I will let you know afterwards how much I liked it. But so far, with all the appetizer accompaniment items, they are delicious. 5 out of 5 stars for all these wonderful sides. But let's get started on some of this meat. Now I got the salmon, which I'm so happy they had salmon, and it wasn't just all smoked meats, but it had like a cedar plank salmon. It looks cooked to perfection here. See if it'll, there we go. It looks really good. I don't like a real wet salmon, so it looks like it's moist, but not too wet. Wow. I wasn't expecting much out of salmon from a barbecue place, but this is really good. So far, this place is really exceeding my expectations, especially for like, you know, Walt Disney World restaurant that's more kid-oriented or kid-forward with their meals. Let's get this beef brisket a try. I sure wish the lighting here was better for me. It is not doing me justice as I keep looking at myself in the camera. Got a nice little beef brisket bite here. Looks pretty good. It doesn't look too fatty or anything, so I was worried about like things being maybe a little too fatty, like maybe not getting the best cuts of meat since it is family style, kind of an all-you-can-eat. Beef brisket is really good. I can see how it could taste even better with a little bit of barbecue sauce on there. But I have heard from some blogs that the chicken could be on the drier side, so I may have to like drench it in barbecue sauce. But I got the chicken leg here. I like dark meat. So I usually cook chicken thighs once a week. That's our Wednesday meal at home for my husband and kids. So we love chicken thighs at home, but I got the chicken leg here. So it didn't look too dry or anything. But I will go ahead and try it in some of the sweet barbecue sauce. I'm not brave like Chris. He went straight for spicy and put it on his food like a crazy person. Did you like it?
It was good.
Okay, so he liked the spicy. He approves. But he did just pull out the classic, so.
I tried them all.
Chicken legs delightful. Uh-oh, what's happening? Do we have to freeze, or is this an activity?
We have a yard sale in the forward territory. I repeat, yard sale of the
Uh-oh, do we have to like freeze or something now?
Guys, hold your horses. There's a yard sale. Roll call. You get it.
Oh, okay. That's cute. So I guess they're doing a roll call for the yard sale that's coming up in Andy's backyard, or Andy's front yard. Last but not least, I have the rib to try for this video. It's the last meat for me because I don't eat sausage, so Chris will let me know how the sausage is later, but I'm going to finish up with this rib. The first one I had was a little fatty, so I had to put that one back, but I'm giving this one a shot. But so far the ribs don't look to be the best quality in my opinion. It's probably like buffet style ribs. It's just very tough. I'll probably have to slather it in barbecue sauce. And Chris recommended the spicy because he said it's not too bad. So I'll give this spicy one a try. Let's add some more sauce here. So just so you can see, spicy is going on the plate. All right, it's like Jenga trying to put stuff back on this table without everything falling over. We have like a little two-top and it's so jam-packed full of food right now. Spicy's not too bad. Definitely not bad at all. It's very good flavor, but I always love sweet barbecue. All in all though, I've really enjoyed this meal. Every side item is delicious. I'll let you know about the corn after I leave because I'm not going to eat it on camera. It's too messy. But out of everything I have tried so far, I would happily give the Rodeo Roundup BBQ a 5 out of 5 stars for me. I really like the ambiance. I love the service here. Our server is so sweet. All the servers here are so sweet. They really love their job and you can tell. And for the price point, I think you get a really good amount of food and I'm pretty sure it's unlimited. So if we wanted to ask for more salmon or more of the meat, they bring it out to the table as well. But here I am giving it a 5 out of 5 stars. I haven't even tried the dessert yet. So let me hold off on my 5 out of 5 stars for the whole meal. But definitely 5 out of 5 stars for these sides and for the main meats.
Yeah, let's turn off the lights.
It's so funny. I love the little activities they do in here. It's so entertaining. The scenery in here is so cute. So there's like one side that's the Bo Peep side, which is a darker kind of side, which I'm kind of glad we weren't on that side because it might have been even worse lighting than the pink light or purple light that I had. But this is the Bo Peep room. Let's travel over towards the entrance. And the other one is the Dixie or Trixie room, excuse me.
She's like, all right.
So this is the Trixie one. So this one's a little bit brighter, but this is the first room that you'll see when you enter. But I think I just saw our server at the table, so let's go check out some of these desserts. Uh-oh, we have to freeze.
Where is it? I know I left it around here somewhere. Mom, have you seen my cowboy belt buckle? I can't find it. Never mind. Yeehaw!
Well done,
That is so cute. I love that. I love that addition to this, that when Andy's coming, everyone has to freeze. I get so much joy out of seeing everyone freeze in their weird positions. We just got our dessert plate. I did not think we were gonna get all the desserts to split and try, but we have Bo's lemon and blueberry cheesecake. We have Billy's chocolate silk pie. We have Goat's banana cream pie and Gruff's strawberry shortcake in here. And then we have the tastiest trash around, cupcake a la Forky here in the front. I do not know how we're gonna finish all these desserts, but we sure are gonna try. Let's get started on all these fantastic desserts. I'm so excited. I had no idea that we were gonna get all of them. I think I'm gonna start off with the strawberry shortcake because I love strawberry shortcake. Like when I went to Tokyo Disney last Christmas season, everything was strawberry shortcake and I was in heaven. But let's see if I can get one really good bite out of this one. Got our strawberry shortcake bite here. Like delicious. Now this one is actually plant-based. It did specify that in the menu. Oh, that's so good. That is delightful. If I had to have picked one, that was the one I was gonna pick. So that is delicious. Looks like the chocolate silk pie. It looks beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's thick. There's a lot of whipped cream on. Like all the cream on the top. Oopsie. Oh well. Cheers. Ooh, that is silky. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see this banana cream pie. So far, all these desserts are so stinking good. All right, little banana cream pie. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, these desserts are also good. I cannot wait. Chris was nice enough that I could take the first bite of everything and ruin it, but All right, let's try the lemon blueberry cheesecake. You see all the beautiful layers here. So hopefully I can get one of each with this dip. Oh my gosh, I just got like the biggest bite. Oh my goodness, look at this. This might be my favorite part of this whole meal, is all these desserts.
Thank you.
That is like the perfect level of tart and sweet. That would be my number 2, I think. That is really good, and I'm not a big like cheesecake person. Now the finale here is the tastiest trash around, the cupcake a la Forky. It's so cute. I don't want to like eat him. It's too cute. I don't know how I'm going to unwrap it, so I'm just going to actually dip my spoon into it and give it a try. It's supposed to be like a chocolate cupcake. It looks like there's also some filling, maybe caramel. I'm not too sure. With my nice big bite here. So it's not a filling. That was actually his cookie I was seeing that was inside of the cupcake. But I think for a kid, they would obviously like the cupcake probably the most. But all these desserts are fantastic. Oh my gosh, 5 out of 5 stars for the desserts here. I'm so happy. I'm content with my meal. Like, I feel full, but not like I'm gonna explode from eating too much. Everything was absolutely delicious, but I'll give you a more roundabout rating when I get out of here, when it's a little less loud and I'm not under this horrid purple red light. But I'll catch up with you in just a minute. If you couldn't tell, that was a fantastic experience at Roundup Rodeo BBQ. I really enjoyed everything, from the bread service to the appetizers, the side items, and the main course of the meats and the salmon. I adored that meal, and the desserts were phenomenal. We got each dessert to try. I absolutely love the strawberry shortcake, the cheesecake, and I like the banana cream pie. I could have eaten so many of those desserts, but I'm leaving here with a full belly and a happy heart because that was such an amazing experience, from the servers to the ambiance and the whole restaurant. It was just so fun. We had little activities every few minutes, whether we had to freeze because Andy was coming, or if there was some activity, dancing. There was like a whole bunch of stuff. You have to come here and experience it for yourself. But I happily give this restaurant and a bag. Sorry about that, but I happily give this restaurant a 5 out of 5 stars in my book. I cannot wait to come back and bring my kids, especially when they get a little bit older and can really appreciate the food. And you know, one of them only has 4 teeth, so when he gets a little more teeth, then I can bring him back. But I love this place. I can't wait to come back. But I think this might be the end of my day here, but I might do a little shopping, but we'll see what I get up to. Well, folks, I think that finishes up my day here at Hollywood Studios. We had such a fantastic time between seeing all those wonderful shows, checking out a little merchandise, getting on some fun rides, and eating this delicious meal behind me at the Roundup Rodeo BBQ. So amazing. You have to come here and experience it for yourself. But it's time for me to head home to my little kiddos and my wonderful husband, who is so supportive, and watch the kids today so I could come out here, have fun, and spend a wonderful day at Hollywood Studios with my friend Chris. Make sure to go over to his page at TDRexplorer if you aren't already subscribed to him, which you probably are because he's amazing, he has great content. But if you could go ahead and like my video, leave a comment, and be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified of my next video upload. And as always, stay bright and colorful, friends, and I will see you in the parks. Bye!